Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class for the first elementary grade. Our textbook is Week 1, and today inshallah we will cover Unit 3, Feelings and Things Phonics Practice number 2, which can be seen on page 31. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazen Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Fawaz Al-Agil. So let's begin. Quick revision in our last lesson. In our last lesson, we did learn how to pronounce words with long vowels. And we said that the first two words we start with, or the first two letters we start with, are A and E. And we said that sometimes when we have any word, when we have a word that has only the sound A, we'll pronounce it as a short vowel. But when we have a word with A and ends with E, in this case, we pronounce it as a long vowel. Let's just remind ourselves of these sound or these words, just to remind ourselves for these examples. For example, here we have this word, and say after me, tab, tab. So here this word has A in the middle, and we pronounce it as a short vowel, tab. But when we add E to the other word, when we add the E, in this case we pronounce A as a long vowel. Here we say tape, tape. So this is the role that E can play when we have words like this, when we have tab and tape. So this is letter A, and we pronounce this letter as a long vowel when we have a word that ends with E, tape. And when we have words that do not have or do not end with the E, in this case we pronounce A as a short vowel, tap, tap. So let's try to write another example of these words. So here let's have a look at this one. What do you think this word is? Here we have this word that starts with C and ends with P. So here we can add the letter A. We can add the letter A and say cap, cap. Listen to the short vowel of the letter A, cap. But when we use with the second word, when we add A and E, if we add A and E to the word, so here in this case, when we add A and E, in this case we pronounce the letter E as a long vowel. We would say cake, cake. So this is the difference between tab, cap, and tape, cake. So this is the role that E plays when we have a word that ends with E, and we use also a vowel, which is the A. In this case, we'll pronounce it as long vowel, tape and cake and take. So we have other words, we can use them here in this case. Now, the other example we did learn last time, which is words that has I in the middle, and also it has I and ends with E. And we said that we can now know the difference between how to pronounce words with only I in the middle and how to pronounce words with I and E at the end. So as you can see here we have this word. Let's listen to it and say it after me. Pen, pen. So this word is, or the I here, we pronounce it with this word that has a short vowel, pen. And also the I here with the other word, let's listen to how we pronounce it and then we can practice. We pronounce this word as pine, pine. So here we pronounce I as a long vowel, pine, pine. So here we have pen, pine, pen and pine. So let's try to write down other words with these two letters. So here in the first one, we can add I in the middle and say, this word is Jim. Jim, maybe a friend of yours, his name is Jim. And just listen to how short we pronounce this vowel, Jim. And if we have a look at the other word, and if we added I and E, we will listen to how it is pronounced. So here with this word, we pronounce it as nine, nine. So here we have pine, nine, pine, nine. Just listen to the longer version or the long vowels we can pronounce here in these two words. And also listen to the short vowel we can pronounce in the first two words, which is pin and Jim. So after this, what we did is we did listen to the sound of each of these words, and not only this, but also we circle the right word we listened to, and we did match it to the picture. So now let's try to listen again to these words, circle them, and also try to match them, each one with its appropriate picture. So let's start with the first one. The first word with number 1 is white. White. So what do you think? Which one of these words is white? It is the first one. So here we go. We circle the first one like this. And after this, we do match it with the picture. And what do you mean by white? It is the color white. Now let's listen to the second word. And when we listen, we circle the word and we match it to the picture. So number 2, the word is hat. Hat. So what do you think? Which of these words is hat? It is the second one. So here we go. We circle the second one and we match it with the first picture. Hat. Hat. Very good. Now let's try to listen and answer number 3 and 4. Let's listen. Number 3 is vase. Vase. So what do you think? Which of these words is vase? It is the third one. So here we go. We circle the third one and we match it to the picture. Here we do match it to the picture. And let's listen to number 4. The word of number 4 is rice. Rice. So which of these words is rice? It is the last one. So here we go and we circle rice and we do match it to the picture. We match it to the picture. So now let's get to know our objectives in today's lesson. Our objectives in today's lesson, we hope that at the end of it you will be able to practice words with V or F. With V or F. So to do this, I would like you please to open your books on page 31. I would like you please to open your books on page 31. Now on page 31, we're going to listen to different words with V and F. V and F. What we're going to do now is we're going to listen to these words, we're going to point at them, and we're going to say them again. And after we do this, we're going to write them down. We're going to write either V or F to the missing letter words. So let's start listening to the first word. The first word we have here, and say after me, van, van, van. Very good. Van, which starts with letter V, van. Now let's listen to the second word that starts with letter F. Fan, fan. Say after me, fan. So here we have the word van, and here we have fan. So we can notice that fan is slightly lighter than van. So it is important we know what's the difference between V and F and how to say this word, because we can change meanings. We can change meanings. So this is a van, not fan, and this is fan, not van. So these are the differences between these two words. Now, let's listen to the other two words, and once you listen to them, I would like you to tell me what we should fill them in with. Is it with V or with F? So the third word we have here is vase, vase. So the word vase, should we write it with V or with F? What do you think? Of course, we should write it with V, vase. Now let's listen to the other word and tell me what we should write it with. The other word is face, face. So should we write face with V or F? Of course, we write it with F. So here we have, or we completed the four words. We have van, vase, van, vase. And here with letter F we have fan, face, fan and face. Now let's listen to and circle the words. Here we're going to listen to different words, and what we're going to do, we're going to circle the right word and we match it with the picture. So let's start listening to the first one. The first word we have with the first one is five, five. So which one of these words is five? It is, of course, the first one. So here we circle the word five and we match it to the picture. We match it to the picture. Now let's listen to number two. Number two is fox, fox. So which of these is the word fox? It is the second one. So here we go, we circle the second one and we match it to the picture, fox, which is an animal. Now let's listen to the third word. The third word is van, van. So which of these is van? It is the last one. So here we circle the last one and then we match it to the picture, van. Now let us move on to answer number 4, 5, and 6, and let's listen now to number 4. The word with number 4 is fish, fish. So what do you think? Fish. It is the second one. So here we go, we circle fish and we try to match it to the picture, fish. Now, number 5 is football, football. So, football is the first one. So here we go. We circle football and we match it to the first picture, football. Now let's listen to number 6. Number 6 is vase, vase, which is the third one. So here we go, we circle it and we do match it with the right picture. So here you go, these are the words that we did listen to and we did circle and then we did match. So this will leave us with the last exercise we have in this phonics practice, which is, what I would like you to do is try to find and write words. So from these letters, you can try to elicit words and circle each word you find. For example, here, in the first 4 letters, we can see the word 5. 5. So we take it and we write it here with number 1, 5. Now we can have more than 12 words here in this exercise. For example, here we have next to 5, we have the word van. Van. So we go here and we write the word van, just like this. And we can do it with the rest of the words. We can just circle. Here we have the word fox. We have also the word farm, food, and frog, and lots of words. What you need to do when you circle this word to try to complete the list, you will end up with more than 12 words. So at the end of our lesson today, it is important that you are able to practice words with V or F. And now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.